What it do, Aereheads? Welcome back. We have your 17th of August Thursday update. Bitcoin tanking hard, alts a mixed bag, believe it or not, but for the most part, they are red. Few hex, right? But no, not really hex. But look, there are crypto influencers out there still posting bullish charts, right? Remember when the guy said Bitcoin to 1 million in 90 days? And it wasn't just the guy, it was all the usual suspects, right? When I say usual suspects, I mean these same guys here who are making open mouth thumbnails, right? The same guys on crypto Twitter who are LARPing, who are pretending to be successful crypto traders, and they're not. They couldn't even TA a chart if you put a gun to their head. But what they can do is get lucky in the 2017 or before that market. They hit the lottery. They amassed a following on Twitter. Now they have brand deals. They want you to trade on their exchanges. That's how they make money. They don't make money trading crypto. I promise you they don't. There are some out there that do, but it's not these guys, right? They've been tweeting things like breaking any minute now for Bitcoin, right? Moon Carl, Crypto, most bullish Bitcoin chart ever. And that was just a couple, right? You can literally search 100K Bitcoin on Twitter and find these guys, and it's fine to like them. It's fine to watch them for entertainment purposes, but you shouldn't be taking serious financial advice or taking any calls or any plays they make seriously, because they are wrong. They are not traders. I'm not being a hater. I want people to succeed in crypto. If everyone loses money, then everyone's going to leave the space, and it's just going to be me and BlackRock left standing, right? The few whales traders out there that are still standing. But the community often rewards foolishness and attacks logic. We really could do so much better. That's how I feel. I want you guys to do better. I really, really, really do. So many people calling for 100K last year end. We're calling for 100K this year. It's insanity to me what's going on. Now we have all the crypto traders on crypto Twitter trying to dissect and figure out what happened and why we're dumping, right? Look, I posted this morning. All the fake trader crypto influencers are out trying to explain the Bitcoin and crypto dump. Some have their tinfoil hats on, blaming BlackRock, saying they're manipulating the markets, or blaming this news or that news. Maybe it's Bidenomics, right? Wrong. Clearly, as seen above, we had the good old-fashioned bearish divergence, right? So here's what I'm talking about. I mean, this is how I called the top at 69,000, and other actual traders who know actual TA, not just LARP it on Twitter, right? We had a bearish divergence, right? So you had your top. This was at kind of 62K, whatever it was here, back in 2021, right? Then we kind of retraced, and we made that 69K top. And then if you look at the momentum, the RSI, the CVDs, every single other technical indicator, including money flow, it was down. That's a classic bearish divergence. It is the same thing that happened from that kind of 25K top to the 30K or 31K top, right? It's the exact same thing, right? Bearish divergence on the RSI, bearish divergence on the CVDs, on every single CVD out there, right? But look how I'm going to make a whole TA series on this, right? But look, this is how we called the bottom on the FTX crash, and going into January. There's other factors there too, but look, price is going down, RSI is going up, right? That's a hidden bullish divergence. So it's the opposite of what we were just talking about with the market tops. So look, and I've shorted these tops, right? Bitcoin right there, up 100%, $24,000. You don't even want to know how much money I'm making on my BNB short. I'm up almost 700%. I'm up almost 800% on my Matic short. I'm up almost 800% on my CRV short. That's not to brag. That's just to show you that, it doesn't, the point I'm trying to make here is it doesn't matter why we crashed. It's in the technicals, right? I've been calling for this. Not to mention, just yesterday, I said, we're going to 27.8K. And what happened today? We crashed to 27.8K on the fucking nose. I called the initial crash, right? Liquidity poofed. I called 27.8K today. it's just, I post this stuff in Discord for you guys too. So, I mean, just hop on in, right? Discord.gg/Alpha Aere. I'm not pushing any affiliate links. I'm not telling you to trade on any exchanges. I don't give a shit. I make my money trading. Take this information, take this advice, or don't. Continue to follow the open mouth influencers. And look, I'm also not saying to do what I do and do what I say, because I'm not right 100% of the time either. Nobody is. But I'm right a lot more than I am wrong. The only person I think who's right 100% of the time on their trading is Nancy Pelosi, right? So let's dissect it a little bit here, right? So price kept on going up. Price, we had that run up in January, we had that run up in March, and then we had this most recent run up in July, right? So it's been up and up and up. But everything else, right? Take your RSI. This is just from January, right? And it's just been down and down and down. Momentum waves, down and down and down. We can do the same thing for CBD, but you get the point. It's just a bearish divergence. You don't typically take a trade just based off of that, right? You don't. That's like a red flag. It's a warning. It's flashing a warning sign, just like it did at 69,000. Then you look elsewhere, right? We're looking at spot volume at an all-time low. We had that pump up to 31.8 just based off of news. It was a catalyst news pump based off of XRP and then the ETF stuff, right? The ETF stuff hasn't happened. The XRP thing turned out to really be kind of nothing because they're still going to be locked up in court for a couple of years. Even XRP is like retraced 70% of that run up, right? You start coupling all this stuff together. Not only that, but I posted this yesterday. I posted this. So we're following the same pattern that we did previous halving. So this line here is that 2020 halving that happened in May. The next halving happens on this line in April, around April 16th, depending on the block and all that stuff, but around then, right? So from the bottom of the 2019 market to the halving, it's 469 days. From the bottom of the current market that we're in, which was that kind of FTX January-ish, 2023 bottom, to 2024 halving is 482 days. So about the same time frame, right? If you look, we pumped up, between 2019 and 2020, kind of like we did between 2023 year end and, about halfway through the year now. And then it was down and we came down and retested the bottom. Before the last few months, started pumping up, right? Still didn't get to that top, until well into 2021. And then it was bull season, right? And then we all know what happened there. So it's like the same thing is playing out here. So it's just you were finding all this confluence, right? That I've been talking about now. I mean, go back in Discord, scroll the Bitcoin channel, and that's just what it's looking like, right? I mean, and then you got to call out your invalidations. You got to be ready for this sucker to go both ways, right? Like this is invalidated above $32,000. If we get above $32,000, we're thinking differently. But it hasn't. We've been in a bearish posture now for a while. And all the indicators are pointed towards downside. Now we're seeing that downside play out to the tune of like 27. I mean, what did we hit today? 27,730, right? That's where we hit today. Then I also said, right, if we lose 27.8, guess where we're coming? We're coming down to $25,000. I mean, it's that simple. $25,000. Right about, maybe 24.8, but 25, around there, right? Around $25,000. We're going to test this low right there, which was a previous high. That's a key level of support. If we lose that, we're probably looking at coming down and retesting this low at about $19,500 or $20,000. I don't think we come down like we did the previous cycle and test that bottom because that was a catalyst bottom. That was down here, right? That was an FTX crash, Terra Luna crash. I don't think we go down to like that 15.8 or wherever we hit there. But it's possible, right? If we don't hold 27.8, we're going to 20K. I mean, that's how I play it. It's that simple. There's smaller levels along the way. It's not like it's going to be just a devil candle, I call them, just a straight red candle down, right? And it's the same thing with altcoins, right? Back in 2021, I was talking that alts are going to bleed. And they have. I mean, they've bled 70-ish% as a total, right? Since then. And I mean, really since that 31.8K top, so the recent top on Bitcoin, I said alts are going to bleed another 20 to 50%. If you don't believe me, go back and watch videos. And then people who are watching this video can verify it in the comments below. Like I've been calling this stuff. I've been showing you total 3 market cap and why altcoins are going to bleed, right? And I've been telling you when the bull market or the crypto alt season is going to happen, is when we break outside of this descending wedge. Until then, we're bleeding, and we're going to bleed hard. A lot of coins, right? Like let's just take Sol as an example. So if we go back, let's check Bitcoin first. Let's find the date that we hit that 31K, that top. So it was Friday, the 14th of July. So let's just take Sol. Since the 14th of July, which was this big candle here, right? That was that pump from XRP, right? 30% down. So my 20 to 50% call looks like it might actually be more than that. Take a look at Matic, down 33% since that call. OP down 25%. And you get the point, right? So what happened with alts? Well, it's the same thing that happened with Bitcoin, right? We had the same divergences. However, alts just bleed so much harder. Not to mention, so many people got absolutely destroyed and wrecked. I mean, not to mention just with losing money on the portfolio to alts, since they bled so much harder than Bitcoin, but Voyager, Terra Luna, 3 Arrows Cap. I mean, there's so many things that FTX, right? That people are skittish of alts right now. So that sector, that space for altcoins needs to have confidence brought back into it before we're going to see that total 3 market cap, right? Which is this is all crypto market cap minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is your altcoins. It's just been down only. So, once we start breaking outside of this, that's going to be your alt season. And we need FOMO, we need retail, because you're not going to see a near protocol ETF. You're not going to see an FTM protocol ETF or a Gala protocol ETF to pump them, right? So what needs to happen is a proper bull market. When does that happen? 35, 36, 40K, kind of like it did last time where we pumped up to 70K. And then everyone kind of bought the top and then got wrecked, right? That's what happens. So people are skittish because they don't understand, they don't know trading. Trading crypto is no different than trading stocks. It's the exact same thing. The technicals, everything is the same. The downturn happened in the stock market. All the same technicals were there when it happened in crypto. Not to mention, what else did we see on alts? Well, we saw the Bitcoin dominance take off. There's still confidence in Bitcoin. A lot of these alts, not so much right now. There just isn't. A lot of people ask me, like, what alts am I holding? I don't hold alts. I have not held alts really ever. Especially after seeing everyone just get wrecked with this last. I mean, this was the first true. I mean, 69K to 15K hurt. And it hurt a lot of people. And I watched people just bag hold into the ground, and it made no sense to me. I don't get that. I understand liking certain blockchains in certain communities, just like I understand liking certain influencers who make open mouth thumbnails, but I'm not holding a bag into the ground. I'm not listening to Call from the Moon and take financial advice from him. I'm just not. But Bitcoin dominance has been on a tear. I mean, so many of these same influencers never said we're going to see a 50, or let alone, we hit 52% Bitcoin dominance again. This is Bitcoin's dominance in the market cap, meaning that 50% of the entire crypto market cap is held by Bitcoin. So that's just been rising. It's been on a tear since really November of 2022. And we broke outside of the trend, and it's still right now above the trend. That doesn't mean I don't take plays on alts. That means I won't hold an altcoin, or in the bull market, I didn't hold altcoins, right? And ride them up. But when I saw something, I got out of it and then moved on to the next one. I'm here to make money, period. I'm not here to cheerlead a blockchain, or I'm not here to, buy Richard Hart his next Lamborghini or his next Gucci suit. I'm here for me. So again, I'm just consistently finding confluence in why things happen the way they did, without wondering if it's BlackRock manipulating the markets, or if it's Bidenomics, or if there's some funky business and trying to find a reason for it. It's all in the charts. That's what I'm trying to teach you here. That's literally what the entire focus of this video is. I'm not even going to dissect any coins in this video. I'm actually probably going to end it here shortly. I just wanted to get that out there for you, that everything that's happened has been predictable, right? I have predicted it, as have other good traders as well. I don't want to make it seem like I have a giant ego. I know I'm wrong. I'm wrong. At certain times, at certain points, you got to be right more than you're wrong to make it in this business. And there's a lot of other traders out there like that, right? Trader SC, Trader XO, Skew. I mean, there's a lot of guys out there who are good. The guys behind Lux Algo, the Crypto Face, the Market Cipher guys. A lot of guys out there who should be getting a lot more recognition than they are. I've been calling these plays. Go into the Altcoin channel on my in Discord, right? Again, discord.gg/Alpha Aere, and backtest me. I mean, I've probably been right on 90% of them. That's huge, right? 9 out of 10 of my alt plays have been successful. And again, when I post these, or Air Alt TA right there. When I post these, I talked about Rune before this giant run up, right? I held a bag of Rune. I still have my spot play on Rune. I didn't even post that in Discord. Maybe I should do that as well. From literally right at the bottom, right? I have videos and posts here to prove that, but backtest me, right? I'm making these plays, I'm making these calls, but I want to also stress that doesn't mean when I post something, like I post this Rune play, I'm not telling you, and I'm not saying it or typing it out or anything. It doesn't mean just take an entry blindly. You need to learn how to TA and find entries, and I have this whole series on this channel for yourself. Money's not going to fall in your lap, right? That's what everyone wants. Everyone thinks that there's some kind of magic system to doing this, or some magic way that I look at the charts and the markets. There's not. I just have put in the work. Like I always say, one day it's just going to click for you. If you put in the work though, and you grind and you learn this stuff, you're going to come out on top, and you're going to be better than these open mouth crypto influencers who again, couldn't TA a chart if you put a gun to their head. But I think that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Alpha Aere. My username's Alpha Aere. And then hop in Discord, discord.gg/Alpha Aere. That's it for today, guys. I just wanted to kind of just explain the dump, what happened. Find some confluence both on the alts to show you, just to get you kind of thinking differently, that it doesn't have to be a news related pump, or it doesn't have to be a reason behind the dump or pump or whatever it is. It's in the technicals, it's in the charts, right? The charts are telling us what's going to happen. They are there. And while again, this is a probabilities thing, maybe it's an 80% probability, 20% it could go the other way, but I'm going to take those odds. If the casino down the street, 10 minutes away from me gave me an 80% odds to win, I'd be there every single freaking day showing up with bells on, right? That's it. I'm ranting now. Appreciate you guys. Maybe I'll get another video out later or tomorrow. I'm working on my next TA video, which is going to be dissecting divergences more and why they are so important on any time frame. That's it. Appreciate you guys. Come and see me in Discord. Maybe posting charts there all day. Later.